When I had the idea of setting up Socium, we wanted to do something differently. We wanted a USP that differentiated us from every other IT recruitment business out there. And I think the opportunity that presents itself with Socium is the fact that you can come in here and have the opportunity to partner with clients in a way that you can't in other recruitment businesses.
When I first met the founders of Socium, Will and Ross, I knew immediately that I wanted to join them.
Even our email address is socium.team. And for many who don't understand what socium means, it's actually the Latin to partner. And that's what we're all about in recruitment. It's not just about money, it's about making a change.
Whilst we do place individuals and plug existing gaps into teams, we also have a really big focus on team builds.
I think one of the things I'm most proud of about Socium as a business is the fact that people can have an impact regardless of their level of seniority.
You are supported wholeheartedly no matter what direction you want to go in.
So there is different career trajectories where you can move through, and it's whether you go down a sort of ownership of accounts or you go down the sales route. There's various sort of avenues that you can continue in Socium, and it's not just fully focused on management or leading a team, so you can really shape your career how you see it.
It's tailored towards me, and in some businesses you could see that language is used more for the business's purpose, but here it's all about how I can excel in my career.
Nothing is impossible, and your career growth really does depend on how you want to carve that out.
I know everyone's not purely motivated by money, but this is definitely a job that you know, if you come in, you give 100% every day, the rewards are definitely there for taking, for sure.
The commission scheme is excellent. It's quite frankly the best I've seen in the industry.
When we set it up, it was all around putting money back in the consultant's pocket.
I believe Socium is by far the most collaborative team that I've ever been a part of.
Everyone gets along really well, and it's a really collaborative place to come in and work together.
At Socium, that collaboration is really cool in the workspace, but also goes beyond it, outside of the professional working environment, which makes us create more synergy.
Whether you sat on the perm team, whether you're sat on the contract team, the collaboration between those individuals and those teams opens up massive opportunities for everyone in our business. We strive to try and make it a welcoming, high-performing environment, and we reward successful individuals in our business for that.
So we found it really important to instill regular incentives. So we have monthly incentives, we have quarterly incentives, sometimes we even have weekly incentives.
We know people, we know the personalities that come into this business want to be rewarded, they want recognition. So we're here to make sure they have that.
And it always works well when you do it as a team. So for example, we went to Barbados as a whole team, and if we hit our target in December, and that means that everybody together as a collective, we'll all be going to Dubai. It's really important that we stick together as a team to do it, because one person on their own isn't going to achieve the targets.
As a small business, it's really important that we hire good people and people who are easy to be around. It's a very underrated skill, having someone who is easy to work with.
For me, how I interpret a good culture is, do people spend time with each other outside of the office? Yes, that is 100% the case at Socium.
We operate a flexible working culture at Socium. I think lots of businesses post-pandemic have done this. I think we're starting to see now a bit of a migration back to the old ways of work, but I think the leaders of the business are absolutely committed to keeping this as part of our kind of offering.
I've got a young family and it's growing, and the ability to drop Oscar off at nursery on a Monday morning or pick him up on a Friday gives me happiness, gives me drive to do it. There's no better feeling really than to be around your family, and that helps growth in career and personal development.
You can come in and work in a very flexible, adaptable environment, and it will change your outlook on recruitment.
That to me has fundamentally changed the way that I look at work, and I think actually moving forward, forward-thinking businesses need to offer that in order to attract the best talent.
What I really value with the guys there is it's very trusting culture. They're not tracking you and keeping on top of you every day about what you're doing, and questioning everything you're doing every hour. It's very much results driven.
I've got my own market. I've obviously got my goals and targets that I need to hit since day one, but there's no micromanagement. There's no one asking me every hour what for an update or what progress I've made.
So we're building a culture of trust, and we're not wanting to hone people into a very small, tight-knit vertical. We're sector agnostic, we're country agnostic, and we're tech stack agnostic.
Me personally, I went from just doing pure tech recruitment. I've come into Socium and I'm doing a range of different vacancies and recruitment within the tech sphere, which has allowed me to have a fresh new challenge, get me more excited about things, and the open-mindedness piece is really, really important.
I think one thing we constantly have our finger on the pulse around is innovative tools that are going to help people do the job better. How can we make people quicker, better, stronger at the job?
And we are open to taking on board new, innovative tools, methodologies, programs that will help them achieve.
It's super important to create that culture where people can be open, people can talk freely, can share ideas, can recommend new ways of working. And I think that's quite unique in a recruitment business to rely on passionate, potentially younger people to supply the ideas that are going to take Socium to that next level.